My name is Darren Ho. I started the shop Control about 7.5 years ago at this point with my business partner Jonas. The way that people used to purchase these synthesizer pieces is to order it through mail order through the internet. You spend a few $100s on this stuff and you would hopefully hook everything up correctly and not blow it up. Part of the shop was to let people try the stuff out before they actually decided making a purchase. That's why we also wanted not to just sell this stuff, but also have this place as a way of exchanging information amongst other musicians and customers. At some point I amassed a bunch of guitar pedals and I was like, oh, this is like a modular synthesizer. So that's basically kind of how it started. And then there was a college course that I was able to take at the University of Iowa. They had a Moog synthesizer, modular synth from the 70s. Most people associate synthesizers now with stuff with a keyboard in front of it. But with modular synthesizers, this stuff was designed like this in an academic, scientific kind of setting to try to reproduce sounds in the real world like, electronically. A lot of these companies started out as DIY companies. A lot of them didn't actually go to school for electrical engineering. It was starting to get easy to get access to just diagrams and schematics to a lot of simple machines. And I think from there, they were able to build their skill set by just reading more about this stuff and just building upon what they've learned and from what they've built. Most of the people that come in here are hobbyists, and they're also professional musicians and producers. We get a lot of like pretty bright musicians, and a lot of them can be pretty eccentric in these really fascinating ways, and they'll have like kind of these really wild creative thoughts. It's not a very easy thing to get into, this stuff, so a lot of people will come in trying to get started and they'll have one with kind of concept of how it might work, but since they haven't had a lot of hands-on experience, you have to dispel a lot of myths and like help them kind of figure out the process. Designers and musicians are all trying to find this kind of new way of thinking about how to make sounds and also trying to make new sounds. This is so flexible. There's a billion different approaches you can take with this. It just depends on the goal of the musician and what kind of sounds they want to get.